Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa. I'm a professor and researcher at the Université Libre de Bruxelles, ULB, in Belgium. For the past 12 months, I have been conducting research among the Uygur exiled communities in Europe, and I have gathered a good number of testimonies. Most of the Uyghurs I met are worried to share their stories publicly for fear of retaliation on their families back home. They would, however, share with me how their relatives have been imprisoned, detained, or simply disappeared. Fortunately, some of these relatives have reappeared recently, all of a sudden, after months, sometimes years of silence. I want to share one story that I will keep anonymous. This story shows how those who now live outside the camps are suffering from serious health conditions, in dramatic material conditions, and with very restricted permission to move or to speak. This is the story of the niece of a Uyghur woman who lives in Europe. She is 28 years old this year. 2 years and a half ago, a few policemen came to her apartment and took her to an unknown place. For 2 years, she wasn't heard of. She suddenly reconnected with her aunt through WeChat 6 months ago, with no other comments than pictures of her arm and legs full of black marks that look either like burn injuries or serious bruises. Later, she didn't give any explanation about these wounds, but she explained that she was very ill, that she needed to go to a hospital. However, she was unable to find her job back after having disappeared for 2 years. She was also unable to find a new job due to her health condition. And she was unable to leave her hometown to go to the nearest city to visit a good hospital because she didn't receive a permit from the local police to move outside of her hometown. So she is now staying home with her suffering body and suffering mind. This story is real and it's alarming. It shows that despite declarations of the Chinese state that Uyghurs are now living in a better life, in better conditions, they actually live in worse conditions than ever. Physical, mental violence seems to be part of their everyday life, and even back home, they keep suffering from the consequences of this violence. Thank you very much.